All right, y'all. You see, I had to pull the hat back out. I haven't had this hat on in a long time. See that? Detroit Batman Street Watchers. Like I said, it's unfortunate that a year ago I lost my big YouTube channel where I was very viral all over the world. But that didn't stop anything. I'm still here. I want to ask a question. Are y'all really ready to defund the police? Is this really what the people want? Or is this part of the agenda who is trying to corrupt our country, put us in fear? Yeah, it's been a long time I wore this hat. But you need to think. In this video, this shows the news report after the verdict, how police are being attacked. People are boycotting them from their community, a no police zone. And yet and still you have officers, and I don't hear no noise made about this woman who was punched in her face by police who, 3 of them took her down, and the police officer beating in her face, and the other police officer grabbed him and stopped him. It's like, no. So that's how it should have been, but good police officers are getting tired. And now they feel what we feel as black men who have been targeted, good black men being targeted for being a thug because of my skin color. But now the police force is being judged on a uniform, not based, and of course, their color and uniform. Now, do you want to defund the police? Y'all not ready. From what I see, you're not ready to stand up to the cause if shit went down. You can't call out to take away from the people who is still protecting the community in the hoods. A lot of you ain't ready to stand up. After I left organization Detroit 300, I said I wanted to do my thing, and I did it. I made it happen. I patrol my community by myself, armed by myself. Not no George Zimmerman. Fuck George Zimmerman. We talking about a real man in his community who never got shot at by no drug dealers, who went in abandoned houses looking for missing goddamn people, searching for bodies. That's what I did, and nobody held me back. Matter of fact, they said I was a crazy son of a bitch that had a nerve to come in the community where they selling dope or they trying to tear down the community. I stood the fuck up. You're not ready to put on those kind of pants, but you want to defund the police. Do the shit that they doing, do it go? Fuck no. But let me tell you something. Police officers are getting tired of it. I've never been a police officer, but I got family members who serve with that badge. And once we get over the point of being this colorblind stuff, because the Bible, we were all one. We all spoke one language. Man disobeyed God by trying to shoot an arrow up and take over the heavens. And God shut down the curse that spread at everybody here and there. Change the language. You need to learn to read. You're not powerful enough and ready to take on your own community. Because if you was ready, these dope boys in the community, they wouldn't be out here as wild as they are. You would be telling who killed Ray or killed Suzanne. You would give up information. You're not ready to hold that position down. It's a smack in the face to Chief James Craig, Detroit Chief James Craig, who I respect. He changed the way I think in the streets when I did street patrol. And one thing for certainly, I said I would never want to be an embarrassment to Chief James Craig, the mayor, and the Detroit force, and anybody who knew of me and my character to what I do. Defunding the police gonna make more thugs try to take over. Look what's going on. Crime ain't gonna stop because y'all don't want to stand up. You rather pick up a damn cell phone than to get armed and protect your community. And so the police don't have to come in the damn community except for when it's already a heart attack, somebody died, and they got to come in and get the body, ambulance, something like that. But these regular street battles, y'all ain't ready for it. I said what I had to say. When real men stand up, little boys sit down. When real men put on their pants, little boys put on their diapers. Which one are you?
In some of the tension that people of Minneapolis have been living with since last May 25th. And another sign that life is returning to normal, the boards put up to protect businesses are coming down. Here's Stephen Fabian.
It was a city under siege during the trial of Derek Chauvin. Now the plywood and barricades are coming down in Minneapolis. Businesses boarded up for fear of civil unrest, but tension turned to jubilation with the guilty on all counts verdict. No one will ever forget that cell phone video of George Floyd's killing that sparked a national movement. But now that the verdict is in, what happens next for George Floyd Square? Despite what are being called plans to defortify the city, the intersection where Floyd was murdered remains a no-go zone for cops, and there are demands for a permanent memorial. Meanwhile, fallout from the trial is putting cops across America under greater scrutiny. These officers stepped in to restrain a colleague who punched a woman after she was handcuffed. Cell phone video shows the 34-year-old woman kicked the officer during the arrest in Orange County, California. He has been placed on paid leave pending an investigation. And there were tense moments in Orlando when two teenagers on bikes were held at gunpoint after reports of an armed robbery in the neighborhood. The teens turned out to be innocent of any wrongdoing, and an officer apologized.
I apologize, it wasn't you, but you mastered the trip. You honestly cannot apologize to me for putting a gun on me.
In Manhattan, a Black Lives Matter protest at Columbus Circle turned violent after protesters sprayed anti-cop slogans in red paint on a monument.